My name is Shingo Shimoto. This transfer was a last-minute decision, so I don't have my textbooks or my uniform yet. I'd be grateful if you'd help me out. I greet everyone and I briefly look around the classroom. My first impression looks to be not great, but also not bad. The current plan is to stay here for 2 years, so I'm going to be with these people until graduation. I should try to get to know them.
Alright everyone, make sure to be nice to him. As for your seat, the seat next to Kana seems to be open. Shingo, please take a seat next to her.
Okay.
Kana, make sure you let him look off of your textbooks for the time being. Oh, and while you're at it, could you show him around the school? Sure.
I look over at the direction in which the voice came from, at Kana Himejima. There, I saw a girl with beautiful shoulder-length blonde hair and long bangs that covered her eyes. I can't tell if she's bold or quiet. Well, I guess that goes for me too. I've been busy and I haven't had time to get my hair cut, so it's grown past my eyes. I couldn't even style it since I couldn't remember where I'd packed my hair gel, so I ended up going to school looking like this.
Anyway, don't hesitate to ask me if you have any questions. Also, that hair, it's a violation of school policies, so make sure to get it cut.
Understood. I smile awkwardly and head to my seat. Yep, I'm going to get it cut as soon as I get home. Kana, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I looked at her face as I greeted her, but she responded to me with her face facing down. But she pushed her desk up against mine and prepared to share her textbook with me. She won't look me in the eye, but I can tell she has a kind personality. During lunch, I was bombarded with questions as all new kids do. Although this one was quite sudden, this wasn't my first time changing schools. I answer all the questions with ease.
So where are you from? Tokyo? Oh, I'm Kaito Oshima. Nice to meet you.
Not Tokyo, but I'm from the Kanto region. Nice to meet you too. Can I call you Kaito?
Of course, I'll call you Shingo too.
So, why did you move here? Oh, is it that you're actually a bad kid? And you got in trouble for something? You've already broken school policy. Is it that you have a mean glare and you're hiding it with your hair? Ah, I'm Rena Aoi. I'm the class representative. Nice to meet you.
My dad just got relocated for his job all of a sudden. And because it was so sudden, I was so busy that I didn't have time to cut my hair. I'll have it cut by tomorrow. My eyes don't look...
A nerd plays next to a nerd. How fitting.
I was cut off mid-sentence. It was by a blonde, bold-looking, bossy girl. I saw Kana shiver a little from the corner of my eye.
Nerds with long bangs. You two make a cute couple, don't you think, Kana?
The bossy girl comes up to Kana. As she was about to get right up to Kana, I squeezed myself in between them.
What's your deal? Are you trying to protect her or something, nerd?
Protecting her? You're the one who suddenly came and called us nerds. It's rude to say the least. How rude is it to just come out of nowhere with no self-introduction or anything and insult us? The worst part is that she used me to insult Kana. I looks like she already has beef with Kana. Is it because you're jealous of Kana's beautiful blonde hair? Hers is a really pretty blonde, but yours is kind of faded. Oh.
What?
Oh shoot, I accidentally said what I had on my mind out loud.
It's not like that. Shit.
I can't tell if it was because I hit the nail on the head, or if it was because she couldn't handle the stares and giggles from the classroom, but she soon left the classroom. What was that all about?
I've always wondered why she's always been so nasty to Kana, but it was all just jealousy? You don't act anything like how you look, Shingo.
So that was Shima-san. She's always nasty to anyone she looks down on. Like Kana. Anyway, is she alright?
Her? I look over at the direction Rena was pointing at, and there I saw Kana, bright red in the face. Was there any reason she would be like this? Yeah. I mentioned that her blonde hair was beautiful. Oh, I think you have really pretty hair.
Thank you very much.
Is it natural?
Yes.
The conversation didn't go any further, and it got really awkward. What do I do?
One minute you act all strong and confident, and then you act so awkward the next. You've shown us quite the character from the get-go. Well, if you have any problems, let me know.
Yeah, thanks, will do.
I'll also be of assistance as the class representative. Alright, I'll leave Kana to show you around the school after school. Yes.
After that, we just casually chatted, and lunchtime was over. I had already forgotten about the bossy girl, Shima, by then.
So this is the chemistry room, and that's the experiment room.
Oh, so it's right next to each other.
Yes. Oh, but we don't have any more chemistry classes, so I think we'll be only using the experiment room.
I see. I remember taking chemistry classes at my old school, so I guess I'll never have a chance to use this chemistry room. Well, chemistry was one of my least favorite subjects, so I don't think I'll be sad about it at all. If anything, I was glad they didn't tell me that I had to take chemistry all over again at this school.
So I think that's all the places you'll need to know.
Oh, that was quick. Okay, I think I got it all, but is it alright if I tag along with you for classes?
Oh, yes, sure. I understand.
Thanks. She sits next to me, so it's easy to ask her for help. Rena and Shingo said that I could ask them for help too, but I like to get to know my neighbor better too.
Anything else?
Well... Oh, by the way, are students allowed on the rooftop here at this school?
Yes. It should be open to students as well.
Really? It was off limits at my old school, and I always thought that high school rooftops were just a myth, so I was genuinely surprised.
We can go, if we would like to.
So I had no reason to say no. Wow, so this is what it's like. What I saw was nothing like I had expected. It was full of lush greenery. In short, there was a small farm on the rooftop, like that one wholesome manga that turns into a zombie story.
So, as you can see, I don't see very many people up here.
You don't see, so you're the one who tends to this farm.
Yes, I'm a member of the gardening club. Well, I'm the only member though.
Wow, that's amazing. So you're taking care of this huge plot of land all by yourself? I guess you really like plants.
Yes, I really like seeing them grow every day. But you don't want to hear about me, right?
No, I think it's great that you're able to grow things like that. It's something only with a kind heart can do.
You think so?
Kana smiled shyly. Even with her eyes hidden by her hair, her smile was very attractive. I'm sure she's even more attractive if you could see her eyes, as I thought to myself.
Ah!
A strong wind blew, and I met gazes with Kana.
I'm sorry, it's so gross.
Beautiful.
Uh-huh.
I saw her eyes for only a short moment, but it looked almost magical. Excuse me. I reach over and pull her hair back. My eyes had not deceived me. I had seen correctly. She had two different colored eyes, one yellow and one blue. One only has a 0.06% chance of getting such eyes. Wow, they're like beautiful gemstones. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. I realized what I was doing, and I quickly stepped back. Then her magical eyes were hidden away again. Oh.
So you don't think they're gross?
What are you talking about?
So, my eyes.
Of course not. It's a shame that you have them hidden away. Why do you hide them anyway?
Well, in the past, I've been told that my eyes were gross, and...
So that's why she hides them. But that's probably because... It's probably just jealousy. I wasn't there, so I can't say for sure, but I think that they were just jealous of your beautiful eyes.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I mean, there was already someone who was jealous of your blonde hair. Why not your eyes? I really think you should have more confidence in yourself.
I'm allowed to be confident?
Of course. I'm planning on getting my hair cut today too. So for starters, why don't you try uncovering your eyes for one day tomorrow? As I arrive at school, I spot Kaito that was there earlier than me. Morning, Kaito.
That voice. Who are you?
What do you mean, Fu? So rude. It's me, Shingo Shimoto.
Oh, it's just you. Wait, what? Don't you think you've changed a bit too much?
I don't think so, but...
Well, it's beyond just a haircut.
Suddenly, Kaito is gasping and pointing at something behind me. Beehive?
There's a fairy standing behind you, Shingo.
You're overreacting.
I heard a voice that was barely loud enough and felt a slight tug on my sleeve. Good morning, Kana.
Kana? So it's not a fairy?
So, what do you think?
There I saw Kana with her hair clipped up to reveal her eyes. Of course, you look great.
I'm glad. So, I'm kind of embarrassed, so can you stay with me today?
Beautiful blonde hair and magical looking eyes. Not only that, but she utilized her puppy dog eye skill. She really does look like an angel. I couldn't possibly say no to a request from an angel, so my response was, my pleasure. Since then, I have been asked a few favors from the angel, and I'll tell you about having to swat away the bossy girl that suddenly changed her attitude on another occasion.
Hey, Ryota! You look super worn out as usual.
That's such a horrible way to describe a person. My childhood friend, Kaori Takamatsu, was drinking next to me while I had my shoulders drooped. She had always been beautiful, and she was living a happy life, unlike me, an introvert since birth. She spends time with me, only because I'm her childhood friend. Or maybe she's just here to make fun of me. But she was the only one who would hang out with me like this. So I valued her so much.
Ryota, how's the work?
It's okay.
Did you get a girlfriend?
Do you think I can make one?
Haha, good to know you haven't changed.
Kaori laughed and I stared at her. What about you? Any boyfriend?
Well, I'm doing alright in that department.
Kaori smiled. That moment, I decided not to ask her about this anymore. I knew this was a losing game for me. She's probably having fun with multiple guys. I wonder what it's like to be as popular as you.
Oh, I take that as a compliment.
I guess you're used to taking sarcasms too. She didn't even flinch at what I said. I was slightly jealous of her.
That being said,
After that, we kept on having small talks. She always makes fun of me, but I enjoy being with her. I wondered about the future, where Kaori was getting married to someone else. Wait, so if Kaori gets married, I don't think I have any other friends to hang out with. That's sad. That was why I seriously started to think about my own future marriage. Weeks later, the president called me to his office. Now, what can I do for you today?
Ah, please relax. It's not work-related.
Oh, what is it?
I know you're great at your job, but I heard that you don't have a girlfriend at all. I might be crossing the line, but I set up a matchmaking meeting for you.
Huh?
She's the daughter of a company. I think you'll do better at work if you have someone you have to protect. I really want you to manage our branch in the future, so you should consider getting married.
Oh, okay. I was confused, but I had to leave the office since the president told me that the talk was over. Wait, so I'm going to a matchmaking meeting with the daughter of the A company's president? I couldn't even keep up with the reality. The day of matchmaking came quickly. I went to a luxurious restaurant that I have never been before while being so nervous. Shizuku Sasaki, the daughter of the A company's president, was already inside. I'm sorry that I'm late.
no, I was too early. Please don't worry about it.
Shizuku-san gently smiled. She looked really kind, and as I expected, she was very gentle and pure. The tempo of the conversation was very similar to mine. I feel safe being with you, Shizuku-san.
Thank you. I feel relaxed when I'm with you too, Ryota-san. I really want to go out with you with a marriage in mind. What do you think?
Yeah, of course. Shizuku-san looked like she was passive, but in fact, she was very aggressive at heart. Soon after the meeting, I was living with Shizuku-san. I don't feel like I'm at home. Shizuku-san was wandering around the house, wearing minimal clothing. Kaori was the only girl who I spent time with, so I don't know what to do. I was completely rigid with nervousness. Shizuku-san laughed at me.
You are so cute. Being so nervous. I guess we can't take a bath together like this.
She whispered into my ears, like she was making fun of me. My entire body felt like it was on fire. The next day, we were walking to the bus stop together.
I wish if our bus went to the same destination so we could stay together longer.
True. Shizuku-san had her arm twisted around mine, her body pushed against mine. I was embarrassed because we totally looked like a newly dating couple. That moment...
Ryota?
Kaori? I saw Kaori walking towards us from the crowd.
Huh? What the hell is this? Wait, is this like a walk of shame? You had a person to do such thing with.
What the hell are you talking about? This is... I was trying to explain, but Kaori seemed to have sucked into her own imagination.
A beautiful girl like her can't be in a relationship with Ryota. So, Ryota paid her? Ryota? How much did you pay for her? If you wanted to spend the night with someone, you should tell me.
Hey, wait, stop. Huh? What did she just say? Is she saying that she was willing to spend the night with me? We both stared into each other. Our faces turned red at the same time.
Hey, Ryota-san, who is this?
Oh, sorry. I was pulled back to the reality with Shizuku-san's voice, and I introduced her to Kaori. This is Kaori, my childhood friend. Kaori, this is my fiancé, Shizuku-san. She is the daughter of a company's president, and I got to meet her because of my president.
Huh? The fiancé?
Kaori was staring at Shizuku-san in disbelief. She stopped panicking, but she was dead silent this time, to the point it scared me.
Fiancé? A beauty like her? And she's the president's daughter? I don't have any chance against her.
Huh? Hey, Kaori! Kaori looked like she was on the verge of tears, and she immediately ran away. What the hell is wrong with her? She didn't even greet Shizuku-san. She's so rude. I thought so for a second, but Kaori's sad face was stuck inside my brain. Why did she make such a face? Why? Since then, I couldn't stop thinking about Kaori for some reason. I kept thinking about her, even when I was at home.
San? Ryota-san?
Oh, sorry, what was it? I looked up in a hurry to see Shizuku-san looking into my face, looking worried.
You seem to space out a lot these days. Are you okay?
Yeah. Maybe it's because my work is really busy recently. I'm gonna go to sleep now. I quickly ran into the bedroom. I was wondering why I tried to run away from Shizuku-san. Why do I feel this way? Why do I keep thinking about Kaori more than Shizuku-san? That moment, I realized that I was subconsciously comparing Kaori to Shizuku-san. I was never nervous like this when I was with Kaori. I always had fun every day. I was always happy. I really want to see Kaori smile. That was when I realized my true feelings for Kaori. I like Kaori's smile. I always liked Kaori. I acknowledged my feelings as my mind was getting clear. The next day, I told everything to Shizuku-san. I asked her to call the engagement off. I'm sorry for being so selfish.
I see.
Shizuku-san tilted her brows in sadness as I apologized to her.
Kaori-san is your childhood friend, right? I wish I was your childhood friend. But I guess I can't do anything about it. Kaori-san has spent more time with you than me. I'll give you up this time.
Thank you. I'm really sorry. I bowed again, and Shizuku-san smiled at me, saying I shouldn't worry too much. I went to work and explained everything to the president, too.
Are you serious? You dumped that perfect girl? I can't leave our branch to you anymore.
Yes, I'm sorry, but I cannot lie to myself. And Kaori, the girl who I love, has always been on my side. Even if I was being all sulky, she was always with me, supporting with me. I hurt her because it took so long for me to realize this, but I want to support her instead from now on. That's my wish.
Yana Gita-kun.
The president was staring at me in awe, and I realized what I had done. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be raising my voice like that.
No, your passion got me. You are a guy who could choose what you truly value over money or authority. Yana Gita-kun, you are a great employee who I can trust. Please keep working hard for our company.
Yes, sir. The president seemed to have understood me. Now, I have to tell Kaori too. I could imagine what was going to happen, but I want to tell Kaori about my feelings. I sent her a message saying I wanted to see her that night.
What do you need from me?
When I was waiting for Kaori at a park, Kaori came, but her expression was very stiff. I ran towards her and stood in front of her. I have something important to tell you.
What now? You have a beautiful and rich fiancé. I don't think I have anything to tell me anymore.
She looked away and said, looking all grumpy. I grabbed her shoulders to turn her around again and told her, I canceled the engagement.
Huh? You canceled it?
Yeah, I broke up with Shizuku-san.
Why?
Kaori started panicking after taking all the information in.
You wouldn't be able to meet a beautiful girl like her again. You could have gotten all the prestige by marrying her. What the hell are you doing?
I don't need money or authority. Even if I had nothing, I wanted to be with you.
Ryota?
Kaori looked at me surprised. You were the only one who I could be with while being myself. You were the only one who made me feel truly happy every day. I went to the matchmaking meeting because I was worried about being alone when you got married. But I thought that way because I liked you. I know that now.
You are joking me.
I'm not. I like you. You're the only one I love. I declared so at the top of my lungs, and Kaori started to cry.
I'm happy. I'm happy, Ryota.
I was about to cry seeing her tears. Kaori, please, go out with me.
Of course. Please take care of me.
Kaori smiled as she cried. She was more beautiful than any gems that existed on this earth.